Samantha liked to sit and dream of donuts filled with chocolate cream, giant burgers, piles of chips, thick milkshakes and strawberry whips. "Oh, Sam," she wailed, "what can I eat? I need a really scrumptious treat." "Let's get some butter and some bread and raid the larder, sis," Sam said. His greedy sister beamed with joy. "A giant sandwich, boy oh boy." In the fridge, Samantha found big fat tomatoes, red and round. But in the garden, Sam had dug a hole and found a big fat slug. "And here's a tasty little number." Samantha sliced a huge cucumber. "This will really make her squirm." Sam dropped in a slimy worm. Samantha yelled, "It's finished! There!" Sploshing ketchup everywhere, but Sam still felt it seemed to need a wriggly, squiggly centipede. Licking ketchup from her lips, she reached her sticky fingertips towards a plate and snatched the bread. "I suppose you want some, Sam?" she said. Sam's smile was hidden by his hand. "It's all right, sis. I understand. I'm very kind. You know I am. You can have it all," said Sam. "What am I bidding, good folks?" he cried. "Who'll start the bidding for me? $1, $1, then $2. Only $2? $2, and who'll make it $3? $3 once, $3 twice, going for $3, but no." From the room far back, a grey-haired man came forward and picked up the bow, then wiping the dust from the old violin and tightening the loosened strings, he played a melody pure and sweet, as a caroling angel sings. The music ceased, and the auctioneer, with a voice that was quiet and low, said, "What am I bid for the old violin?" And he held it up with the bow. $1,000, who'll make it $2? $2,000, and who'll make it $3? $3,000 once, $3,000 twice, and going and gone, said he. And many a man with life out of tune and battered and scarred with sin is auction cheap to a thoughtless crowd, much like the old violin. But the master comes and the foolish crowd never quite understand the worth of a soul and the change that's wrought by the touch of an old master's hand. Kipper grabbed the big owl and threw him out of the box. "1," he said crossly. "Out went Hippopotamus. 2. Out went Rabbit. 3. Out went Mr. Snake. 4. Out went Slipper. 5. But where was 6? Where was Sock Thing? That night, Kipper was woken by a strange noise. It was coming from the corner of the room. Kipper turned on the light. There, wriggling across the floor, was Sock Thing. It must have been Sock Thing who'd been eating his toy box. You can keep the F, and I'll keep my dream. The best part of the story is that 2 summers ago, that same school teacher brought 30 kids to camp out on my ranch for a week. When the teacher was leaving, he said, "Look, Monty, I can tell you this now. When I was your teacher, I was something of a dream stealer. During those years, I stole a lot of kids' dreams. Fortunately, you had enough gumption not to give up on yours. Don't let anyone steal your dreams. Follow your heart no matter what. Watch closely. An old man is slowly, painfully climbing a creaking staircase. He slips, recovers, and continues. At the top, he unlocks a heavy wooden door and steps outside into a violent storm. He struggles with all his strength against the howling wind and reaches out for his milk bottles. There are no milk bottles. There is no storm. There is no door, no lock, and no creaking staircase. There is only Marcel Marceau, the world's greatest mime artist.